You're watching Community Conversations, a Concord TV production.
Hello, this is Community Conversations. I'm Doris Ballard, your host. This is a production of Concord Community TV or Concord TV, and it is also a podcast that you can listen to when you're maybe in your car or at the office or whatever, and why wouldn't you want to? Anyway, so we're very excited to have our library associate friend here again. So much going on for the Halloween October season. You're going to want to hear it all. Nicole Schulze. Nicole, welcome again.
Thank you. I love being here.
Oh, we love having you. And Nicole, you are, for those who've never seen it, the program with you here, the Adult Services and Outreach Coordinator.
I am.
Okay, so let's see everything that's happening in October.
Got a lot going on.
I know, it's wonderful. Well, anyway, this is the wrap-up. September is the wrap-up for Library Card Sign-Up Month.
Yes,
right?
And it's been a really good one.
Good.
So
Good.
what we did is we gave welcome bags to anyone who signed up in September that had some information on getting started with our most exciting resources like Hoopla and RB Digital, which is our digital magazine service. It also had some library swag and chocolate.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
There has to be chocolate. So
always.
So we had a lot of people
Yeah.
in, and we will soon be counting how many people signed up for a library card in September, comparing with other libraries in New Hampshire, and hopefully we win the trophy.
That'd be wonderful.
We want it back. We had it a couple years ago.
Did you? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with the work you're all doing there, we'll keep our fingers crossed. I'll bet you will get it. So
Yeah,
let
I'm
us
feeling
know
a little
next time you're on.
competitive about it, so.
We'll put a pitch on it next year if it doesn't happen, but it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
it will.
I'll let you know next
All right.
time I'm on, definitely.
But don't wait till next year to get your library card,
please
folks.
don't.
No. You want to get it your card because there's so many advantages to having it.
So
okay.
many,
And it's free for residents.
It's free for Concord residents, yes.
And even if you're not
Always.
a Concord resident,
Yes,
it's marginal.
we do have,
right?
exactly. Definitely worth it.
Okay. So visit the national parks. There's a gentleman called John Bunker who's coming, and that's Thursday, October 5th. And he's going to apparently give the top 10 tips when visiting national parks.
Yes.
Do you have any more information to share with us?
So John Bunker describes himself as a national park adventurer, and he has been to many, many, many of the national parks and has a lot to share, a lot of information to share, and photos. So for anyone interested or anyone who just wants to stop by and listen to John and see some wonderful photos, he'll be helping you plan your trip to the national parks. So
That's
that should
wonderful.
be really fun.
Right.
Yeah.
So again, this is something that I've always wanted to do, is to go to the national
too.
park. So hopefully
too.
that'll, just get people excited about doing it.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
And if you can't go to all of them, you can experience it through someone like John
Exactly,
Bunker,
yeah,
right?
through his photos and his stories,
Right.
definitely.
So that's happening. Visit the national parks with John Bunker Thursday, October 5th. And I believe we showed the poster. Do you know what time that is?
6 p.m.
6 p.m. Okay.
Yeah, so a week, very close, next week, 6 p.m. Yeah.
Good. Let's talk movies, because Halloween movies. So what happens when people go to the Halloween movies? We have Beetlejuice. This is for adults.
Yes,
Yeah.
adults, families, whatever
Yeah, right.
parents are comfortable with. Yeah.
Beetlejuice Thursday, October 12th at 5:30, and Hocus Pocus Thursday, October 26th at 5:30. All free?
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
yes,
Yes.
okay.
And Hocus
Do you need a
Pocus,
library card to?
No.
No. See?
anyone in the area,
Don't be
anyone
afraid to-
who's visiting,
Right.
yeah, just come on in.
So Halloween movies. Now they're shown on a big screen.
Yes, so in our newly renovated auditorium, we have new AV, so we have a new screen, we have new speakers, we have a new presentation system, so the movie's beautiful, the sound is beautiful. It's like going to a movie theater, but it's free, And we provide snacks as well, of course, and refreshments. So it's just fun. And Hocus Pocus is it's one of my favorites. So
That's
we have to
fantastic.
show that movie.
Right.
Everyone
I
loves
know,
that
I remember
movie.
that movie.
It's great.
All right, so Halloween movies at the library. If you've just tuned in, my guest is Nicole Schulze. She is the Adult Services and Outreach Coordinator for the Concord Public Library. If you want information beyond what you're getting here right now on Community Conversations, go to concordpubliclibrary.net. Okay, you have a very famous author coming in.
Yeah, we have a well-known author coming in October, and a very appropriate time for her work. Brunonia Berry, who is out of Salem, Massachusetts, who is a New York Times bestselling author. Her most recent title is called The Fifth Petal. It came out in January. I read it right away. I loved it.
It's about witches.
It's about witches. It's about modern day witchcraft, and also a little bit about the Salem witch trials. And it takes place in Salem, Massachusetts. I think I said, or I said she's from Salem, Massachusetts, but the book takes place in Salem, Massachusetts. So if you know that area, it's really fun to read. Parts of it takes place in Beverly, and actually a small part takes place in Northampton, Massachusetts. So it's sort of all over the state. It's just it's a really great book, and Brunonia is wonderful. So she'll be in to talk about that. The paperback comes out in October, so she'll be in to talk right after the paperback comes out, and Gibson's will be at the library selling the paperback.
Oh,
so,
good.
Yeah.
Let's talk about computers for beginners. I don't think a lot of people know that the library offers such classes. So.
Yes, we just started this actually. We're very excited about it. It's something that we felt that the community, might respond to, various people in the community. So Matt Bose, who is our assistant director and the manager of our tech services department, has started offering these classes. So we had the first computer basics class last week, and it was very successful. So we'll have another in October, and we're likely going to continue to do that each month. The people who came to the first class really enjoyed it and asked, can we do this again? But it's open. You don't have to have come to the first class to go to the second class. You can just. We do ask that you register, because we actually can only have up to 8.
Because that's how many computers that you have.
That's how many computers we have in this space where we hold this class. And also it allows Matt to do much more one-on-one help. It will help whoever attends get more out of it. So.
Do you still get a lot of people coming in to use your resources, your computers?
Absolutely, yes. Our computers are used all day long. We have Chromebooks. We have a collection of Chromebooks, so many people like to take those.
Can they sign that out, a Chromebook?
They have to use them in the library.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would think that they're rather expensive.
Yeah, so they use them in the library, but it's, if you have a space in the library where you like to work or read or whatever, you can bring the laptop there rather than being stuck to one of the computers.
Oh, great.
So, and it's also really helpful if you're trying to learn how to use the laptop. It's a good way to start. So. Yeah.
Nice. Oh my gosh. All right, if you want to paint a pumpkin, you can go to the Place Studio and Gallery is coming into October 24th.
Yes.
That's fun. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. We had Krista Zuber, who owns the Place Studio and Gallery, in for a needle felting class a few months ago, and that has just taken off.
We talked about that needle felting class, how popular that is.
Yeah, so now we offer those every other month.
That's great.
But we're having Krista in again, and so this will be at the library to do a pumpkin painting class. And it's actually for adults. Children 12 and older are welcome, as long as they have a parent or grandparent or whoever with them to help them. But it's sort of, it's a craft class. So these pumpkins will be decorated. We'll have paint, etc.
And you'll have the pumpkins?
We'll have the pumpkins.
All right,
we provide everything for these classes.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah. And then you get to take home your pumpkin, put it on your front steps.
I love it.
Great. Yeah.
So if you're just tuning in, this is Doris Ballard of Concord TV, and we are called Community Conversations. It's a podcast as well, and you can watch us on our channel 22, and today is actually online too, on demand.
Oh, cool.
So Nicole Schulze is our guest. She is the Adult Services and Outreach Coordinator for the Concord Public Library, and October, Halloween month, is a big month. It's a big month every month for the library, but
Yeah,
but
we love this
it's
time of year.
always more happening, more and more happening.
Yeah.
All right, I know that the last time you came, you talked quite a bit about Hoopla 101. Would you please share that information with
Yeah,
us again? Because
sure.
it's such a valuable resource that people probably don't know about.
Yeah. So Hoopla is our new digital media service, which is just a fancy way to say it's another way for our patrons to access ebooks, e-audiobooks, streaming music, like new music, and
Magazines?
TV. Magazines are separate. We
Right,
do have a
okay,
service
all
for
right.
magazines, of course. But Hoopla provides access to the books, the music, TV,
Wow.
movies, new movies. For example, right now, The Lost City of Z. I don't know if you saw that when it was
I
at
saw
Red
it. It
River.
was wonderful.
It was wonderful.
Really great. Yes.
It's very popular. We have so many holds on The Lost City of Z, but if you just go onto Hoopla, it's right there, readily accessible on your phone.
I believe that was with Charlie Hunnam from, I think he's in that movie.
Yes, I think so,
He's with
too.
Sons of Anarchy.
Yes, him, yeah.
He's quite a
A
serious
wonderful
actor.
Yeah,
right.
he did
It's a
such a good
great
job
movie.
in that movie.
Right.
Yeah. So that's just one example. Another example is Ginny Moon, which is a really popular book in New Hampshire right now. There's many holds on it if you're accessing it through Overdrive, which is another way that our patrons access ebooks and e-audiobooks. But if you download Hoopla and sign in, you have access to it right away. It's by a New Hampshire author. He's traveling the state. A lot of people are reading the book. So this is a wonderful resource. And Hoopla 101 is actually a class that, once again, Matt Bowes, our assistant director, is offering for anyone who would like to learn how to use the resource. So they can just come in, he goes through it, we say, bring your phones, bring your tablets, bring your computers, we'll walk you through.
That's a terrific idea.
It is,
have
yeah,
that.
yeah. So it's just, it's an option if you're feeling like you need a little help.
And that's
using the
happening on
service.
October 31st on Halloween.
Yes. Yes.
And do you have the time on that?
That is at 3 p.m.
3 p.m. Okay.
Yeah.
Tuesday, 10:31 at 3 p.m. So if you want to learn how to maneuver through the Hoopla, download of stream, so you can stream movies, music, and books. And cost to that?
Free.
We've got to keep saying that. It's all
Yeah,
free.
All
right.
of this, everything.
Well, we're talking about that. So how does, I know the library has a budget from the city, a line item in the city budget, but you also have a board of trustees as well?
We have a board of trustees, yes. We also have the Concord Public Library Foundation, which is completely separate from the library. It's its own entity, and they actually raise money for the library. That's their
wonderful.
mission. Yeah, we're very grateful to have them. Something else that we have that, I don't know that everyone is aware of, is a book sale that's happening all year long. So if you come into the library and go to the right, we have an area where we have books for sale, books and DVDs and CDs, and really, really wonderful stuff that's donated by the community. So people will bring in, people like to buy books often.
Right.
So they'll buy a brand new hot title, read it, and then not want to hold on to it and donate it to the library, and we sell that book for $2 or $1.
So we can donate.
We do
books.
accept donations, yeah.
right.
And if they make sense for our book sale, we put them in the book sale.
All right.
And we do, that money goes towards our programming, et cetera. So that's really wonderful. And that's a big reason that a lot of people come into the library.
So you take CDs, do you take DVDs as well?
We do, yes.
Very great. Oh, I have a collection of DVDs of all kinds of horror movies that I should bring over. I know.
We'll bring them before Halloween.
I know.
We can.
That's right.
We'll highlight a mini collection there.
All right, let's talk about Concord Reads, because that's an annual
That's one of our
project.
Potentially our biggest event. It's a yearly happening. We put a lot of time into it. So right now we are in the process of planning for Concord Reads 2018, and people in the community might have noticed that we had suggestion boxes at various locations in Concord. So there was one in the high school here, there was one at Gibson's, one at Red River, one at Area 23, we had one at the Pennacook Library branch, etc. So we really wanted to collect recommendations from the community. We were asking, what are you reading? What do you think your neighbors should read? So right now we're going through the process of actually selecting that final title, and we plan to make the announcement in the new year, very early in the new year, just like we did last year. So it's something to keep an eye out for, definitely. We'll have updates as we go along.
So now when you have Concord Reads and you select a book, do you get quite a few copies for the library?
We do. We get many copies for the library. We want as many people in Concord to read it as possible. So last year, for example, the book was Adrift by Stephen Callahan. I've said that 47 times on this show.
I know.
And we had over 70 copies for the community.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and it was a quick read. So someone would be able to read it, return it, and then someone else gets to check it out.
So many reasons to get a library card.
Yes,
and you don't need a library card for these events, but if you want to sign out a book, of course you need a library card.
Or to access our online resources like Hoopla.
You do need that. Okay, all right. Free if you're a resident and not much at all if you're not.
Right,
okay.
yeah.
All right, children's. I'm sure right now kids are just all thinking, well, about what they're going to be for Halloween. And
I am.
Yeah, you are.
Well,
do you
we
dress up in the library? You dress up at the library?
Yes, we have a theme this year, figures from literature. So
wow, nice. Great.
Yeah, it's what you would expect.
Okay. Did you pick yours?
I have not.
Wow.
I have not, but I have a couple ideas. I can't reveal
them. Okay. I'm looking forward to getting pictures of that.
Yeah, come in on that Friday, Halloween Howl. We're all dressed up.
Like Halloween Howl, you're all dressed up.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Halloween Howl. That's on Friday, October 27th. Boy, go on Main Street. Go to Halloween Howl.
So fun. Go
to the library while you're in the area. It's right around the corner down the street.
Yes.
And so much fun, and especially the new Main Street. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And rain or shine, it doesn't matter. You've got to go.
Yeah.
Candy. Every store has candy out front, and there's still shopping, and everyone's open, right? So eating.
Yeah.
And so what's happening at the library on Halloween
So
Howl?
we just, we say, come on in. We have candy. Come trick or treat at the library. So, and we're all dressed up.
And you're all dressed up.
Yeah.
Right.
It's really festive atmosphere.
Okay. So what's happening for kids? Children's stuff. You're going to have a Halloween movie, Strange Magic.
Yes.
I don't know anything about that one.
I don't either.
Well, you know what? They should go and find out.
We should. We clearly should.
Saturday, October 14th, 10:30 a.m. And so if you're looking for something to do.
Yeah, I think it's an older movie. It's a classic.
It'll be a surprise. Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So what it means is if we haven't seen it, most likely they haven't seen it.
Exactly.
So they can see it for the first time.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Strange Magic. Check into it.
Yeah. It's a Saturday, so
Saturday,
that's kind of nice for families. Everyone can go together.
Yes.
Like I said, there's refreshments. It's nice.
That's great.
Yeah.
And Halloween craft for kids, Saturday, October 21st. I know that you don't know right now what the crafts will be, but at 10:30, October 21st at 10:30 a.m. And but it's free.
It's free, yes.
Is there a limit number of kids you
No.
get? Wow, that's great.
Yeah,
Right.
it's just open.
Yeah.
And so it'll definitely be Halloween themed crafts. Our children's librarian Pam always puts something wonderful together. She's very creative herself.
Right? Yeah.
Yes. So definitely something that I would recommend families to come in and do. And it's a good thing for kids on a Saturday morning.
All right, we're talking with Nicole Schulze. She's Adult Services and Outreach Coordinator for the Concord Public Library. ConcordPublicLibrary.net if you want to find out everything that's going on a regular basis. Keep checking it out. You definitely want to go to Hoopla to find out how you can download or stream movies, books, and music for free. And there's a Hoopla 101 if you want to go just cut to the quick and have someone who knows how to use it.
Yeah.
And they can bring their devices. Right? Okay. So what's been happening at the library? Have you seen a flurry of new business? I mean, you've been working really hard, all of you. You always have been, but I'm hearing a lot more because you're a regular guest on the show, Community Conversations. So
Yeah.
since you've been there, what really delights you as working at our Concord Public Library?
Something that I've really enjoyed this month is having so many new people come in and sign up for cards. It's a really great time, not only because it's Library Card Sign Up Month, but because it's, people are returning to school. It's sort of a beginning. So it's a really good opportunity to think about what your library can do for you and how you should be using it, and come in and get a library card. So that's been lovely. But what I've enjoyed the most I've been there, it's almost been exactly a year actually.
Wow.
And yeah, it went by
Goes
really
fast,
fast
right?
and fun. What I enjoy the most is our programming. We offer so many fun programs for kids and adults, and all of them are free. We never charge for a program. That's, one core value of librarianship and libraries, and they're always open to everyone, not only Concord residents. So we don't require that you have your library card to come to our programs. We don't check that you have your library card. We ask you, do you have your library card? And if you don't, do you want to sign up for one? But if you live in Concord. So that's what I really love about the library. It really is a community center. And we've been hearing a lot of positive feedback about that. So
That's a really good analogy of what a library is today. It's a community center.
It is.
Right. More than
Yeah.
ever, I think, right? Because you have an auditorium and you have a children's area and computers and so many reasons to go to your Concord library, really.
We have so much more than books. And there's really sort of a variety. So you mentioned pumpkin painting. We have the craft programs that everyone loves. And then last night we had a New Hampshire humanities speaker.
Yes.
And at the beginning of
the
November.
capital crime of witchcraft, too.
Yes, that's happening November 1st. We have another New Hampshire humanities speaker, Margot Burns, who is a 10th generation granddaughter of Rebecca Nurse, who was a key player during the Salem witchcraft trials. And Margot just knows her stuff and was the associate editor of a book that was published on the topic. So we're so excited for her to come in.
That's great.
The day after Halloween. Everyone will be
I'm going
ready
to do
for
a
more
recap
witchcraft.
now
Awesome.
in the last few minutes that we have. So we have Visit the National Parks, Thursday, October 5th, with John Bunker, who's going to give some top 10 tips on visiting national parks.
Yes.
Halloween movies for adults, Beetlejuice, one of my favorites,
So
Thursday, October 12th, 5:30 p.m., and Hocus Pocus, Thursday, October 26th at 5:30. And then we have an evening with Brunonia Berry, I think I got that right, New York Times bestselling author of The Fifth Petal. She's coming on October 19th. And Computers for Beginners, Part 2.
Yep.
And it doesn't matter if you didn't take computer,
Doesn't matter.
right?
No.
And that's happening on Tuesday, October 24th. Paint a Pumpkin with the Play Studio and Galleries coming in to, right? And you have something really cool on your front steps.
Time to decorate.
I know. Tuesday, 10/24. Of course, the Hoopla 101 is the star of the library, I'm sure, where they can go and learn how to download Hoopla, stream movies, books, and music. And we can't forget, too, to remind people that you said you have used books and used CDs.
Yeah.
And that's pretty popular, so if
Yeah.
you walk in, they can just take a right
Yep. Check
Right.
out our book sale.
for peanuts.
For nothing. Yeah.
There's nothing like having a book in your hand.
There's really nothing.
No, it just feels
No.
really
Right.
right. I couldn't think of the right word,
Feels
but it's
right.
right. It feels good.
I mean, this is coming from a librarian, but
Yeah.
I agree.
But you can get ebooks at the library through
Yeah.
Hoopla.
And we want you to.
Yeah. But come and get those books. And they can sign out DVDs too.
Yes,
and,
DVDs.
People still use
Yeah,
DVDs, right?
People do, yes.
Yeah.
A lot, yeah.
And the Capital Crime of Witchcraft has Margot Byrne from the New Hampshire Humanities presentation, What the Primary Sources Tell Us, Wednesday, November 1st. And then lots of children's stuff, movies on October 14th at 10:30 in the morning. Strange Magic is the name of the movie. And Halloween Craft for Kids, October 21st at 10:30. And then, of course, Halloween Howl, which brings the whole community and people outside of the community to come to Concord Main Street. And then you can go to the library and get some treats and and get,
Check out a book.
watch them all in costume, check a
Yeah.
book out,
Yeah.
and just look around, because it's not like the Concord Library when I was a little girl. It's the Concord Library
We've evolved, yeah.
evolved, right, and
Yeah.
very relevant today. Anything else you want to share with us?
Well,
that we might
as
have forgotten?
always, if you don't already, follow us on Facebook,
Mhm.
follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram. That will give
Perfect.
you all the information that you need for all of our upcoming
There you go.
programming.
Stay watching what you're doing.
Exactly,
Right.
exactly.
ConcordPublicLibrary.net if you
Mhm.
want to go to the website. And while you're saying that, go like Concord TV on Facebook and on Instagram and on Twitter. And
Like both of us.
I know, right? And tune in Sunday, October 15th from noon to 8 p.m., where we are going to convert Concord TV studio and control room and the whole facility into a live telecast all day long with community hosts introducing, like the mayor and the city officials. And you can't make it this year, but we are going to feature the library still.
Thank you.
Yes, we are. And every hour, you're going to be able to see quick little video clips of everything that's been happening that we've captured at Concord TV the past year.
Sounds great.
Over almost 60 plus
Yeah.
video clips. So.
That's so
And they're going to find out who the 4 most fascinating individuals are.
interesting.
I know.
Cool.
Can't say that yet. Yeah. Watch the Concord Insider for that one.
That's exciting.
Right. Okay. So thank you, Nicole Schulze, for being here again.
Thank you for having me.
We love having you here.
I love
and
being here.
It's great. And go check out your Concord Public Library and ConcordPublicLibrary.net, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Check it out. Hope to see you at Halloween Howl. Hope to have you watch anywhere from the world. You can watch Concord on air. We're streaming live, and it's on all 3 of our channels, 17, 6, and 22. You're going to get to see your neighbors and friends, and maybe you'll be in one of the videos. If you went to Market Days, you might be in it. If your dog was in Dogs of Concord, you're probably going to see your dog. Who knows? Thank you again, and thank you for watching. Again, I'm Doris Ballard. This is Community Conversations, a production and podcast of Concord TV. And if you would like to be on the program, have something interesting to share with the public, please email me at doris@yourconcordtv.org or call me at 226-8872. If I'm not here, anyone else, ask for Melissa. She does it all. Okay. Have a great day. Thank you for tuning in. Bye now.
You're watching Community Conversations, a Concord TV production.